Democratic member of Congress, Khanna, he called for the files to be released. He got shut down. So now he's teaming up with Thomas Massie, Republican member of Congress, on a bipartisan bill that will require the Epstein files be released. Democratic member of Congress, Khanna, is going to try to get this done. They are voting right now. He has made himself available for us to explain this. Thank you, Ro, for stepping out of actually doing the work of the people. Appreciate you taking time to do this. Why does this matter to you, and what do you think should happen?
Chris, you talked about conspiracy theories. The best disinfectant is just to get the information out there. People want to know the answers. They want to know, are rich and powerful folks being protected? They want to know who was involved in the Epstein conspiracy. Now, I've seen your excellent interviews with Alan Dershowitz, and I understand that he believes that there's some accuser affidavits that have been redacted and that judges are prohibiting those affidavits from being released. I have 2 points to that. First, that's not the only thing out there. We've also heard that there are witness interviews, that there's evidence in a whole investigation. Those are the files that need to be released. And if they don't exist, then Pam Bondi should clearly come out and say that none of that exists and they've released everything they can. Second, the Justice Department can go to these judges. I mean, suddenly they have a reverence for the rule of law. I love it. But they can go to the judges and request the lack of redaction. And if it's really the judges, they should come to Congress or in their release and explain that the judges are not allowing them to release certain information. But the onus here is on the president and on the attorney general.
I get the politics of that, but what if it's true that they don't really have them and it is about these judges? Why not go directly to court, Ro? Why not have, standing, see if you have standing to bring suit here for transparency with the judges?
Look, it's an option if that's really the case. But we need to know if that's the case. I mean, look, Alan Dershowitz is a brilliant lawyer, but he's got one piece of this. He's saying that they're affidavits by accusers, and I have no reason to doubt him. But as you know, in an investigation like this, there's far more than just affidavits of accusers. And so the question is, if that's really the roadblock, then come and tell us that, and we'll take the avenue to get it out. I mean, at this point, my view is whether you believe that there was a massive cover-up and wrongdoing, or whether you believe that all of this is made up, the best thing we need to restore trust is just to get it out there so the American people can make a decision.
Khanna, I appreciate you taking the time, and I appreciate you pushing for the transparency. Thank you for doing so on NewsNation.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.